Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is January the 6th, 2024, and I'm out here pulling up the hibiscus sabdarifa rosella Florida cranberry plants from last year, getting the roots, stalks out of the ground. These particular rows are spaced every 3 feet. It's about one pace for me, so I can go wham, 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 every 3 foot a row. So we're planning to plant elderberry in here every other row. So there'll be approximately 6 foot spacings for the elderberry rows. That's a high density, no tractors allowed. Although with elderberry, everything's possible if you trim it down. But no, we're looking high density. This isn't a tractor zone, folks. We're all doing things by hand, and we're not tilling. We're just pulling these up so we can get them out of the way. We don't want to confuse these stalks with the others. We're not disturbing the soil much. No tilling going on here. We're just going to be planting the elderberry stalks right in here. And since we're doing them every other row, in this other row in between, we'll still be able to plant something there. We might put some carrot and beet seed in there right now. Get some good root crops going in between, and in the spring maybe get some hibiscus sabdarifa going in between these rows. Unlike other people, we're not lazy people on big tractors. Not to put you all down out there, competitors, but we just don't have a tractor, and we don't have that much land out here. We only have 75 acres. Oh, I'm sorry, but half of that is deep water lakes. Another 5-6 acres of swamp. There's all kinds of different swamps, woods and meadows, areas that get underwater when the high rains come up, transitional type, seasonal swamps. There's gravel areas. So there's really only a few acres that are cultivated or irrigated and planted on right now. We're expanding it. Different things can grow in different areas. Certain things don't need irrigation, and they'll be growing and doing fine with just rainwater. But in this particular area that we have cultivated and enriched the soil with compost over a couple stages in these rows, we are deciding, especially since it's in a bottom area. This area actually was 3 foot underwater during some of the bigger floods here. We saw it go right up to the fence posts over here that high and stay there for over a month. So elderberry, of course, we don't want to flood out elderberry. That would kill it. But elderberry is much more tolerant of a temporary rise in water. It tends to grow in ditches and around creek beds and culvert areas, as we know that very well because we've been hunting it down and observing it in the wild and harvesting and such. So we know what conditions it likes, and we think that this is going to be the ideal location for elderberry. We have other areas where elderberry will be growing. One sandy area that's near a culvert and get some standing water when the rains are high. We've got other low areas in some woods where we're clearing out lots of vines and clearing out to get sunlight in. Plan more of a multi-species environment, not monoculture completely, but having the elderberry together with other plants, including the native blueberries and other berries and things that grow out here in different young trees. So this is a great day. It's a sunny day here on January 6th. We've had big rains last night, and nice time to pull up these stalks and start putting in our elderberry stalks. And we've got quite a few of them to put in. We'll put them in right away, and we're going to continue and get this place planted here, because right now in the winter, this is the time here to get that elderberry in the ground. And by the way, goats will not be in here when elderberry is growing. The fence is going to be greatly expanded with top wire, electrified, everything, because elderberry is not really an edible crop for goats. It's poisonous, actually. So the wooden leaves and such. So we're going to beef up this area and maintain it as a secured growing area.